Hello students, this is the fourth video where you are listening eagerly to the story about the fall of Troy, a story from the epic Iliad by Homer. Yes, and till now we saw the complete means in the earlier four videos. You already know what exactly had happened. Now, in the earlier parts, we knew that fed up with the continuous war, the siege for 10 years, the Greeks thought of a trick. It came from Odysseus, and what was the plan? To make a big wooden horse, to hid inside it, to pretend that they have left for a peace, and to stay inside it. Some will sail away, but they will be hiding at a distance. And a man will persuade the Trojans to take the big horse, inside the city. And once inside the city at night, they will attack their enemies. So this was the plan. We already saw that they went, and next morning when the Trojans they rose, they were delighted to see that the Greek army was not there on the shore. Then what happened? Now, they even saw the horse. And they were very happy. They saw they gathered around it. They were surprised. Why such a big horse has been placed here? What is the purpose of such a big and large horse? Why they left it? Okay. Now, as they were wondering and thinking about why the horse was there, the man who was pretending to be scared and pretending that he was there. He was behind. They found him with his hands and tied together, and they dragged him out. They pulled him out. What is drag? It's pull. They pulled him out, and what did they do? And they commanded him, they ordered him to tell the truth. Why the Greek left so abruptly, why they have kept the horse there, and who was he? Now, he pretended in front of them, he feigned that he was scared, and he refused to speak. When at last they threatened him, they warned him, you tell us the truth, otherwise we will kill you. That time he spoke that they were tired of the long war, and they desired to go home, but they were afraid of the long voyage. What do you mean by voyage? Journey by sea. What do you mean by voyage? Journey by sea. Now, you must be knowing that journey in the olden days, ancient time, was not so easy. There are many storms on the sea, and many a time the people who are on the voyage never return to their home. So the man fooled them by saying that they were afraid of the long voyage, and that's why they made the horse as an offering to the god. They made the horse as an offering to the god, sea god actually, and he also told them that they wanted to kill me and offer as a sacrifice, but I escaped and I was hiding. So they asked him again, but why such a big horse? What is the purpose of making such a big horse? And the Greek who was there, he said that if they would have made a smaller offering, what would have happened? If they would have made a small horse, you might have taken him to your city, and the good luck might have got to you. And that's why they made such a big horse that it should be there on the shore only, and the Trojans must never take it inside their city. and thereby they made it so huge. Now, the Trojans were very happy to know all about this, and they were now not careful. They thought that now the war is over forever, and they said now the walls are not needed, and they thought that they will drag the horse inside. And how they will drag the horse? Because it was not possible to bring it from the gate. So they thought of digging a hole in the wall. Now, the priest, he cautioned them, he warned them, don't do this. But they didn't pay any heed to him. They didn't pay any attention. They were so excited, so happy that they thought now they don't have anything to worry about. Okay? And so he told them, if you will take it inside the city, maybe we will be hit by a disaster. But the people were so happy, they were not in a mood to listen to anyone. So, what did they do? They dig a hole and they took the horse, they dragged it inside the city. And what happened? They celebrated. They feasted and drank and celebrated their victory at night, all that day. And after the celebration, now throughout the day, they were celebrating their victory, they were tired, and they slept. They had a sound deep sleep. From so many years, maybe they didn't have a peaceful sleep because of the continuous war. So now, without any stress, they were so happy that the Greek had ultimately left. They were not under any siege, and they had a sound sleep. Sound deep. Here, sound means deep. And what happened? Throughout the day they had enjoyed. But the night was not going to be so. Why? We all know what was the plan of the Greeks. The plan was to step out from the horse at night, to attack the Trojans and to destroy the city of Troy. Okay, so this was the plan. So, whether they were successful in their plan, aren't you eager to know? So, what happened at night? As soon after after celebrations and all throughout the day, they had a sound sleep at night. The Greek ships, they had not sailed far off. They were just hiding. They were hiding behind near an island, and they had lowered their sail and dropped anchor, and they were waiting for the night. Actually, they were waiting for the night. And in darkness, the fleet sailed back. What do you mean by fleet? Fleet is a collective noun. Fleet is a collective noun. A group of ships. A group of ships sailing together. A group of ships sailing together. So their whole fleet, it started towards Troy, and in the dark of night. And who was leading the ship? It was Agamemnon who was leading the ship, and the Greek who was watching for the return of the fleet crept to the wooden horse and gave the signal. Now this was their plan. As the night crept in, what happened? The ship started towards Troy again. As soon as the ship started, Agamemnon gave a signal. The Greek who was there, he signaled to the warriors in the horse. What did he signal? To come out. The sides of the horse were open, and one by one, what happened? The Greeks climbed and opened the gate. The whole army entered the city at night. Okay, so in this part, what did we see? That how they were fooled, how the Trojans were fooled to believe that the horse was for good luck, and how they dragged inside, and how after celebration they slept, and how the Greek army came there, and how all the warriors stepped out of the horse to attack and destroy the city in the dark of night. So you must be enjoying the story. In the next video, the last one, we will see exactly what happens in the story, whether they are able to take action as they have planned, or did they fail. Okay, thank you.